back to it. The final last time that I kicked your son out. Mind you, I want to let everybody know. I only was with this man, I want to say about 8 months. From April of 2024 to about November. But we officially stopped having a relationship like 100%, like early December. So y'all do the math, like 8-9 months, whatnot. We wasn't together that long. You know, it took a while for me to come to my senses. Yes, I was in love, but I wasn't that fucking in love to the point where I was just going to allow him to keep abusing me. You know, you told me that I should love myself. Well, don't be mad at me when I found the strength, because I never did not love myself. It was a fact of, I thought that your son could get better. I thought that I could change him. I thought that I could help him be the best. I genuinely did. You know, I was taking care. What you talking about? Who? Hush, boy. You know I was taking care of your son. You know I loved your son. You know. So, the very and final last time that I kicked your son out of my house, and I did see him a couple times after I kicked him out of my house, but he never came back to my house. Right. Me and him had went to a doctor's appointment for my daughter. And this was her, I want to say, I don't know. She was 6 months when I found out I was pregnant. So this had to be like 8-month checkup, something like that. We went to an appointment. And yes, like I told you, he was good. Your son, he was good, but then he wasn't. I'm not trying to overlook. I'm not trying to discredit him. I told you these things. You know all these things. Like I said, once again, I got on here and shared my story. You got out here and put names on it. You shouldn't have did that. I don't know why. Anywho, we get to the appointment. My daughter, you've seen her in real life. You've seen she was a very small baby. She's always just been small like that. We get to the appointment. The doctors are trying to tell me she needs to gain weight. You put her on this. Try to make her eat this. Avocados, protein shakes, Pediasure, shit like that. And I'm like, okay. I'm in the house trying to make my grocery order. And I ask him, I'm like, okay, what else do you want for groceries? You know, I'm paying for these groceries out of pocket. I'm still in the military at the time. I didn't get no EBT, no nothing. This was all my money. I'm taking care of all of us off my money. Mind you, don't forget it to add in the fact that your son couldn't get a job, and I say wouldn't. He wouldn't go get a job. He never really cared to get a job. So me, off the strength of me thinking, now at this point, since you want to bring up the fact that I wasn't pregnant, okay, cool. At this point, I am pregnant. I am very so much pregnant. So I'm taking care of 2 grown adults and a baby with the baby in my belly. I'm pregnant. I'm eating more. I'm doing all this. He's a grown ass man. He eats. My daughter, she needs milk. She eats. Everybody needs food. I'm paying for this shit out of my pocket. Like I said, at that time, I wasn't getting no type of EBT, no nothing. Cool. And I'm also working 2 jobs. Don't forget to say that. I'm working 2 jobs. And you told me that you respected that. I'm over here trying to do the best I can, trying to take care of my household, trying to take care of my family. I'm working at a Subway. And I'm working in the military. And your son, no. He eventually did get a job at Chipotle. But when he got that job at Chipotle, it didn't last long because of this situation. And on top of that, all he ever did was complain. All he ever did was try to say, oh, you wouldn't last a day on my job. I'm working 2 jobs. Pregnant as fuck. Big as fuck. Hoot holler is a big boy. He really is now. He's 6 months now, but he looks like he could be 10, 11, maybe even a year old. He's a big boy. You seen me when I was about to pop. You seen how big I was. Who holler made me big as a goddamn house. Now, I wasn't this big at that time, but you get the gist. I was big, trying to make shit work for my family. I was just like Sheila, trying to go up that mountain for my marriage. We wasn't married, but you get it. So, we back and forth. I'm sitting up here asking him what he want on the grocery order. He then proceeds to I tell him, let me not forget this. I tell him, oh yeah, you know, the doctor said that I need to get these things for P. So I'm going to add these in to try to make my baby gain some weight. Because I really did want my baby to gain some weight. But she's healthy. She's fine. She's just a smaller stature girl. So as I'm doing this, he proceeds to tell me, oh, you know, well, you going to give me some money to get some smoke. I went and I got a medical ID card. I don't know if he obtained that while he was out there with y'all. I don't know when he got that, and I never seen proof of it. He never showed me, but he told me that he had a medical card to be able to legally smoke, out here or whatever the fuck the case may be. And I was like, no, I'm not going to give you this money. We need money. I still have bills. Even though I was living on base, yes, it was free housing. I still had a car payment. I still had other shit that I needed to pay for. I still, Wi-Fi, goddamn the car payment, shit like that. And I'm also needed to save money because eventually at this point, I know I'm also having to get out of the military. At that time, I didn't know when, but I knew it was coming. I'm just trying to buy food for us. I'm not going to buy you no smoke. I'm not buying it. He then proceeds to get mad at me. We get into an argument. I proceed to get up, and I was just trying to go down to the road because I did have to work later that day and I needed gas. To cool off and to diffuse the situation, I go into the room and I get my daughter who was sleeping, but I wasn't going to leave my daughter in the house with him. We just had a heated ass argument. Okay, cool. I go to my car. I unlock the door. And yes, I was stupid as fuck. I unlocked the door. And when I unlocked the door on my car, all the doors unlocked. So I go out, I'm trying to put my daughter in the car. He proceeds to get in the car. He proceeds to get into the passenger seat. And he's just like, I'm like, where are you going? Wherever you going. I was like, no, you're not. He proceeds to tell me that this was his car. Like, it was our car. He was saying, it's our car. Wherever I go, he go. All this, yada, yada. I guess he thinks that I'm finna go cheat or something. Once again, never cheated on your son. Never cheated on your son. He knew that. I'm not sure if you know that, but I told you he knew that I never cheated on him. I love your son. Like you said, I was very much so in love with a punk. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to go get gas. I tell him over 30 fucking times to get out the car. I'm trying to diffuse the situation. We have time to cool off so we can go on about our day. The 31st time I tell your son to get out my car, he gets out my car. He starts screaming like a fucking banshee. He slams my fucking door so hard the goddamn car, it shakes. And I'm not talking about a normal shake when a big bitch get in your car and get out. No, I'm talking about this bitch rumbles. Do you hear me? And then he proceeds to say, man, fuck you. Fuck your car. I hope you blow up in this car. What? And like I said in my last video, I'm pregnant with your son. I carry my daughter everywhere. So you really wishing death on all of us. Okay, cool. So at that point, I knew I really have to get away from him. I really have to leave him. He sits up here. He goes in the house and I'm telling him, I'm walking behind him. And I'm like, you got to get out. You got to get out. I'm behind him holding my daughter. I have my daughter in my hand. He then proceeds to try to slam the door in my face. I catch it. Because if that door would have hit my baby. I catch the door. I push the door and I'm telling him, you get out, get out, get out. Most of his stuff was in that big ass closet in my living room. You know the closet. He goes in there. He proceeds to throw shit out. He's throwing shit out. He grabs this like 1 pound hygiene bag that he had got. And he throws it at the wall. Now I don't think he didn't mean to try to hit her or hit me. But yet and still, he seen us standing right there and he proceeded to throw it and it went past my daughter's head. It didn't touch her and she didn't even react. My daughter, she was cool. She was like, When that happened, I never believed people when they said they got so mad they seen red. I saw it that day. I went and I put my baby down so fast I'm pretty sure she caught whiplash. She didn't say nothing though. I ran to the kitchen. I grabbed a knife. Oh, I grabbed one of these. And I tried to catch him. Mind you, he has my phone. When he comes back, right? Well, before he comes back, I run outside. I put the thing behind my back because there's kids outside. Let me finish this real quick. They didn't need to see that. I tell him to get my phone back. He gave me my phone. Time he threw my phone down there, I picked up my phone and I proceed to call the MPs. The MPs came and they then removed him from my house, removed his access to base so he could no longer get back to me. That's why I put your son out. He posed a threat to my daughter, which he never did before. And I removed him. You should, take a note out of my book about that. I removed him from my house. That's why, since you want to try to make me seem like I'm the bad guy.